Here we are once again, a brand new week for PSO2 New Genesis, and then we get actually a pretty big week since we finally got our hands on the net story campaign as well as a brand new quest type. And today we're going to be discussing everything you need to know as far of what's happening this week inside of NGS. But before we hop into that, welcome back to your number one top for PSO2 New Genesis gameplay, how-tos, and of course, all that wonderful, very wonderful today, jazz. And I want to give a very special thank you to everybody that's supporting over on Patreon, subscribing on Twitch, and the members here on YouTube. Thank you, my dudes, and a big thank you to 1K, and link in the description if you want to support the channel as well to help keep Luna fed. And with that, let's jump into this and let's discuss everything that is happening this week in PSO2 New Genesis. To start off, let's go into everything you can be affecting that we in the August update here, coming from the official website over on PSO2.com, and we have a couple things. So to start off, the big thing here is, of course, let's be honest, is the redesign of Manon, and also I get Chapter 6 Part 2 as well. So some brand new story content coming in for all you who are curious of what's been going on with Manon ever since the end of episode 5, as well as, of course, the brand new standing quest. So this is a quest that will not be going away at all. It's going to be in the game from now on, and from what I've been hearing, it seemed to be pretty much what a lot of people have been warning, and of course G-Wig constantly went on about it a couple months ago, and it officially and now here. And of course, if you are interested in checking this out with me, I will be live with it tonight, roughly around 8 p.m. Central, here on YouTube as well as over on Twitch, and we'll be jumping into the new quest to figure out all the strategy as well of is it actually worth your time or not. But right now it seems pretty positive from what I have heard. And of course, we do have some brand new enemy coming in here, or I should say enemy from PSO2 making their debut in NGS, which I am so excited to actually see, because it's always nice seeing enemy we familiar with and seeing how they operate in New Genesis. And of course, by taking a part in this event, and with the possibility of getting it at a drop and a unlock through some trade-in currency stuff that it introduced this week as well, we got ourselves the brand new 9-star weapon series coming in here. And of course, the potential is a 100% critical hit rate, which, if that ain't anything to go by, it's pretty awesome. And of course, if you do want to check out a video breaking down exactly how the weapons operate, how to get them, as well as how they stack up the other weapon, I will have a video coming on that very, very soon. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that. And of course, from here we start getting into, of course, a little bit of a breakdown of what I was just talking about with the currency that you can then trade in for not only the new weapon series, but also you're going to be able to trade these in for some new armor as well. So brand new stuff coming in here. And speaking of brand new stuff, we have the Alliance Quarters update coming in. And of course, it will be broken into two parts here. As you can see, of course, part of it is available today, and the second part will be available on the 9th. But as far as what we are getting right now is, of course, our Alliance bases. And that come with a few new things, such as a method board and a few other knickknacks. Once again, I will have a video going way into depth about all the stuff that is added here coming very soon. As well as not only getting the method board, we also getting a brand new desert theme for you to put your house and your alliance in, and that is available right now in creative bases, right along with a handful of a new furnishing coming in as well. And some of this stuff is pretty awesome set dressing, such as this, I get beach house style, as well as, of course, a conveyor belt, and I'm pretty sure some of you are going to think of some very interesting thing to do with that. And then, of course, the other big thing coming here that is way more mechanically driven is, of course, enhancing a preset skill. So you're finally going to be able to enhance your fixes and to level them up. So that is also available right now, which I know a lot of you have been waiting for. And honestly, I personally can't wait to met with it. And with that also coming some brand new weapon camos coming in to drop to Trainia. So these are called some reprints of a previous PSO2 skin. I know for a fact that one we got in Global. Some of the other ones I think we got, but don't hold me to that since I'm not really a big fan of camo nonetheless. You can get your hands on it right now. And then from here, let's get into any more customization when it comes to menu. And this is called the ability to actually change your header or where your HP is. You can now change it to a certain design, as you can see here, as well as your party member will also be able to see it as well. And for all of you who is extremely into DPS and figuring out how much damage you're doing, great news, we do have a DPS counter inside of New Genesis now, so you can go ahead and head over to your option setting and turn it on so you can keep track of your damage output. From what I've been hearing, it seems like it's a little buggy right now, especially in the non-battle sectors area. I don't know how accurate that is right now, but just a heads up, I have heard multiple reports that is a thing right now. So it might be a little buggy, but nonetheless, it's in the game right now. And now let's jump into some quality of life stuff. So to start off, we got a teleport to cocoons and tower directly from the world map. So now no longer when you click on the events or the activity, you don't instantly get teleported into it. You will be teleported outside, which is a great little change, especially if you're using them as teleport markers so you can get your hands on it now. As well as some NPC coming in to battle Dia, Yellow, Alio, Retain, and Kavarit. So sadly no Athea for some reason here, but nonetheless, if you are taking part in some yellow triggers, you can now have NPC helping you if you don't have anybody to play with. And a small another little touch here is of course when you are taking on limited time quests, and there is a new one available, and now you will have a little marker over the NPC head in each of the city, so you will know a new quest is available. Nothing too in-depth here, but it's still a nice little touch, especially if you're not keeping up with the news or you're a little behind on what is happening. And now any more a little bit of quality of life here with the salon for all you who enjoy making your character. So now you're going to have more option when it comes to actually making your head of your character, or I should say more information to help you exactly dial into what you want your character to be, as well as information you can share for any of your friends or anyone on your social networks that can go ahead and take your design and put it into the game on their end. So nice little quality of life there, and a nice little shareability of a character creation. And from there, let's go ahead and get into kind of a mid bag here of new stuff and more quality of life stuff. So to start off, we do have the Arc ID backdrop update. So now you can pretty much put images behind your character on your Arc ID, which as you can see here, they got a little showcase here with Carrefour, which is, I get nice for any of you who like using that stuff or keep track of player, or maybe just because you want your character to look like you are being held by Carrefour. You can now do that. And for all you PC players out there, you can now go ahead and update the resolution on the models, since we do have a little side-by-side here of course how certain aspects of characters would look very low polygon outside of you, and now that have been fixed, so they will no longer be that pixelated. You can still see a little bit here and there, but they do look a lot better. But just know this is only for a PC player, so you can go ahead and toggle that on. And of course, like always, when dealing with graphical setting, just keep in mind it might hit your frames a little bit. But if you got a good PC, you should be good to go. And then a little update here to the portable holograms. So you can go ahead now and actually stack them up. So you can put them in the air, high, low, wherever. So you can now actually control exactly where they set a little bit better, which is fantastic for all you who like using them for photos. And here's some little stuff that didn't get talked about during the headline stream, which I'm kind of happy about some of it. Which, let's go ahead and talk about some alliance stuff real fat here. With of course, now when you check your alliance approval list, you can now see who've been approved to join your alliance. Some more information for recruiting, as well as any of you that taken part in ARC records. You now will go ahead and get a little bit of a tap boot if you use the weapon that is tied to your main class instead of, your sub-character. So there you go, just a little heads up there. So make sure you're using your main class when doing Arc Record for a little bit more damage. And now let's get into some of the cosmetic stuff that we do have. Our Designer Dreamer, which is a part 4 of the drawing or accessory content or art content that was happening a few months ago. And now the designs are officially rolling into the game itself in that week AC Glat ticket here. So there are a few things here with some poses, and of course a penguin thing that do not look great, but hey, maybe it done on purpose, or maybe that penguin just got the short end of the stick. I'm not for sure, but nonetheless, new AC Scratch available, which does have a handful of night designs coming in here. So congratulations to everybody that did win and get into the Glat ticket. And if you want to give the item a much better look, we do have a breakdown of all the new items from that competition that you can go ahead and get right now in the Scratch. So, like always, there is that stuff as well as a handful of other stuff as well here. And like always, I will have a link in the description to all the posts, so you can go ahead and check this out if you want to get specific names or get a better look at any of the outfits. And with that, let's go ahead and jump into the campaigns that are happening right now. So we have ourselves our Team Up campaign. So join an alliance and you will get a special wappy beach bubble. And of course, if you want a view of what it looked like, you can go ahead and find it here. Like always, the images are super tiny, not high res, and can't be quick done. But nonetheless, this is a little look at for like what that will look like, as well as getting your hands on 2 brand new stamps. And once again, just joining the alliance, we'll go ahead and get you this, and it will be running from today all the way to the 10th of October. So the campaign will be running for a hot minute here. So make sure to get out there, join a alliance if you haven't already. And then we have our AC Portrait campaign is back again from now to the 15th of this month. And of course, by spending 500 AC, you can get you a 25% to appearance on 4,000 AC will get you a 25% to well drop, as well as a new accessory, which we will look at in a moment. At 8,000, you will get yourself 50% extra appearance, and at 12,000 you will get your hands on a 50% extra appearance, the accessory, as well as a edgy badge hails. And if you want to get a look at these, here we go, and here is our badge for some hail, as well as some candy. So you can go ahead and get that right now if you're planning on bidding any AC. And our last little new story here is, of course, for all you webcomic fans out there, the brand new episode Essential is officially out, and of course that one actually got ourselves our brand new character that was introduced in episode 5. So you can go ahead, check out that webcomic right now, since this is episode 92. And there you have it, and there is everything that is happening this week in a PSO2 NGS. You can get your hands on, take part in, and well, everything in between. And once again, everything I mentioned in this video will be a link below in the description, so you can go ahead and check that out, as well as a link to all the places you can support not only this channel, but also all live streams as well. And a big thank you once again to everybody that's supporting for that. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and do it for me, but I will see you in the comments.